Guys.
Well, it was tough. We were so close a lot of times, and yet so close, but yet so far. That type of thing. We had a lot of chances. We just couldn't close. In our reflections from last year, we need to make sure that we're taking care of the small details better. We need to be better fundamentally. And when you have a season like we did last year, usually it boils down to not taking care of all the little fundamentals and the details of the game that we need to do a better job of staying on top of, and that's players and coaches, everybody in our program.
Was the little things the biggest difference between 2018 and 2019 season?
Well, we lost a ton of fourth quarter games in 2019, and usually when you're so close there and you just can't pull it out, there's something in the way of a small fundamental or a small detail that we didn't handle as well as we could have, and that's all of us, and that's to me that's the biggest difference between last year and previous.
Well, looking ahead to this year, who returns off this roster that people who aren't familiar with Angola should be keeping an eye out for?
We got a lot of seniors that have played a lot of football for us, guys that are working really hard and doing a great job with leadership. We return quarterback Tucker Hasselman, return tight end wide receiver Gage King. We return lineman in Tim McCumber and Coy Brames, the guys that have been on the field a lot in the last 3 years. Jackson Nafziger, a two-way guy. Other seniors that we have are Garrett Souter on defense, and Giovanni Tagliaferri is doing an outstanding job as an outside linebacker. And we got a few guys also in the senior class that are anxious to prove what they can do, that have played in JV games and have worked hard to put themselves in a position to be really good on Friday nights. And I think we have some seniors and other guys that are going to surprise some people.
Now, a lot of this leadership returns this year, but starting on the offensive side, what do you like about this year's offense?
Well, we got a lot of guys back, so that we were able to get right into things that we've done before. So there wasn't a huge learning curve there. So we got a lot of veterans that know what they're doing and know our offense, and we also have a good mix of some young guys that are explosive and that can play. So excited to see what they can do.
On the defensive side now, probably the same thing?
Well, yeah, we do have some more holes to fill there. Again, it boils down to being fundamentally sound and playing hard every single snap, executing the call. We got guys that are playing hard and flying around so far in the practices that we've had, but we have some lapses in being in the right call, playing the call that's called, and some fundamental things that we're continuing to get better on. I like their attitudes, and I like how hard they play right now.
Now, Coach, what is it going to take to get where Angola wants to be by the end of this season, maybe back to your winning ways?
It's just going to take a collective effort by everybody, players and coaches being willing to do everything that we can to put us in the best spots on Friday nights, and going back to what we said at the beginning, making sure that there is not one single detail that's too small. And we need to pay attention to everything and take care of all the fundamentals and all the little details, and then we got to come together as a team. Our seniors, I tell guys this every year, our seniors are responsible for the heights of our season every year, and these guys can help take us where we want to go, but they got to get out of their comfort zones and put other guys first and get out of their comfort zones as far as being leaders and being vocal. So we're going to depend critically on our senior class.
Good deal. And then what's a tangible goal for this team this year?
I know it's a cliche. We really don't get too much into that. We want to go 1-0 each week, and that's it. We can't get too far ahead on things like that.
All right. Are you anything else you want to add, Coach?
No, sir.
Coy Brames, Coybrames.
Cool. And then, Coy, can I have you just bring that mic and have it hold it towards your sternum, just a
Right
little
here?
lower? A little lower. Just getting it out of the shot. Maybe perfect. Right
Okay.
there. All right. So, Coy, first and foremost, I'll have you give me a recap of last season out of your eyes.
It was a good learning experience for a lot of young guys. We had a lot of young guys starting, and my first year of varsity, so a lot going, and I feel a lot better now mentally this year.
What did you take from last year as a learning experience being first year at varsity?
Just what it takes each game, going through each game, and then the learning curves in each and every game, and then the wins and losses.
Where did you see yourself improve the most from last year to now?
Just learning all the different plays and then being more accountable.
Why is that, that experience in varsity so important heading back now for a second season?
Because you kind of have your legs under you and you're not just running into it. You feel a lot more comfortable, I think.
Now, do you play both sides of the ball, or are you just O-line?
Both sides.
Both sides. Okay,
Yes.
let's start on the offense first.
Okay.
What has improved? What needed to change about the offense last season for this year?
I don't think really anything needed to change. It just keep going and then getting stuff executed right.
What do you like about this offense?
I think we feel a lot more comfortable this year and a lot more as a brotherhood. I would think we're just working more in the off season. We feel a lot better.
Guy under center, Tucker. What do you think about him?
I think he's a great guy. Had him since 7th grade, and then it's just he's always been there, so I know he's accountable.
So let's talk about that. Since 7th grade, you guys have been teammates. That chemistry that's there between you and him, how does that translate onto the field?
I just think that he knows what I can do, so it makes him feel a little more comfortable.
And what is it that you can do?
I can block guys.
Block guys well?
Yeah.
Okay, now let's flip it over to the defensive side. What needed to be changed or adjust on the defensive end?
Not much on defense either. Just it's more execution and doing our jobs. You got to get your assignment. That's your big thing, really.
What makes this Angola defense so scary?
I just think we bring a lot of different weapons, and we feel a lot more comfortable this year.
What about on the offensive side? What makes the offense so scary?
We bring some big guys up front, and we got Tucker. So.
Now, how many offensive linemen returned from last year?
3 of us. Ashton, he filled in a lot, and then me and Tim on the right side.
Okay. So, coming into this season with a veteran line, what do you plan to do with that in games?
A run game. That's something that I think we should figure out a lot more, and a lot more runs is what I like.
Good deal. So now last year was your first taste of varsity, so you didn't get to be on that 2018 sectional championship team, right?
I was on since freshman year. I was with each team.
Okay, great deal. So you've experienced the highs and the
Yep.
lows of the program. Going from last year, what is it going to take for Angola to get back to that 2017-2018 type season?
Just working, keeping consistent each week, go 1-0, get better each practice. We got to keep moving forward.
And what is it going to take to do that?
Just execution and working together each day.
Looking ahead to the season that's right around the corner, but maybe even closer, week 1. That's just a week away, basically.
Yeah.
What excites you about this season?
I think a lot of us are just ready to hit someone else. We're tired of being cooped up, not even know if we're going to have a season, and now we're here, so I think we're all ready.
Good deal. Anything else you want to add?
No?
All right.
Tucker Hasselman, TuckerHasselman.
Cool. And then we'll just look at each other throughout the interview. So first and foremost, can I get a recap of last season out of your eyes?
Last season didn't end up exactly how we wanted it. We left some fundamental things out there that we didn't take care of, and could have made a big difference. We had a lot of close games that we didn't end up winning last year.
What was a big learning experience out of last year that you took?
Oh yeah, the fundamental part of it, that we need to be sound in our fundamentals and take care of the little things that can win us those close games.
Good deal. Where have you seen yourself improve the most from last year to now?
I just feel like as a leader, I'm comfortable with all the guys. I know the guys better. We all work well together and all respect each other.
Coming in as a senior now, what is that leadership role going to mean to you?
It's going to be a big part in our success, along with the other seniors. It can determine the outcome of our season.
We just got done talking to your buddy Coy on the offensive line. You have a very veteran offensive line coming back this season. How much does that help you on offense?
It's great. Most of the guys are guys I've been playing with since I'm playing in kids league in 3rd grade, and it's gonna give us an advantage there.
How does that chemistry that you guys have been playing with for so long together, how does that chemistry work as an advantage?
There's a lot of trust, and
No, you're good.
yeah, it's there's a lot of trust there. Yeah.
So looking at this offense, what excites you about the offense this year?
Yeah, we got a lot of guys back that I know they can score points and make plays, and excited to make those plays.
Now, you've been thrown against this defense during practices. What do you like about this year's defense that'll help you guys out on offense?
They get after it. They're even if they make a mistake, they're doing it fast and just playing hard.
Now you were part of this team during 2017-2018 when they were having these sectional championship runs. What did you learn from the older guys that you tried to apply last year, but then you're still working on?
Just work ethic. Those guys got after it, and they had a lot of success because of it. And we're gonna try and do that also, so we can have that success.
What is it going to take to get back to those winning ways?
We're gonna have to take care of the little things and trust in each other, play well together, and win some games.
Good deal. And what is a good goal for you guys this year? Can we talk about that?
Coming back, winning conference and playing in our tough sectional and playing those teams hard.
What is a goal for you for your senior year?
Just to get closer with these guys and build that trust in those relationships that I'll remember and have fun playing with them.
Good deal. So looking ahead to the season right around the corner, even closer is week 1. What excites you about this upcoming season?
Just the chance to play these guys again that we were so close to beating so many of these teams that we have another shot at them.
Good deal. And then for people who aren't familiar with Angola, why should people and teams be putting you guys on their radar?
Because we work hard. We got a great community, a lot of great fans, and yeah.
All right. Anything else you want to add, Tucker?
Nope.
All right. Cool.
Gage King, Gageking.
Cool. That's the toughest question I'm going to ask.
Okay.
First and foremost, can I have you start by recapping your last season in your eyes?
Last season didn't go as we planned. Obviously, we had a tough loss first game of the season against the Barons, and we kind of tumbled downhill after that for 4 games, and then we picked things up the way we wanted to. We were playing well as a team, and we had a tough loss in the sectional game, and hopefully this season turns out better than last.
What do you carry over from last season as a learning experience?
Last season,
I'm sorry, you can just look at me through that.
Oh, can I?
Yeah,
okay.
Absolutely.
Are you going to edit this?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Sorry.
Last
one was different, okay.
So
start over.
Okay.
Let's
start over. So last season, what can you take out of last season as a learning experience?
Last season, there was a lot of big plays that we came up short on, or had certain plays that could have changed any part of the game, and those are plays we need to take away this season and just make sure we complete them.
What can you take from last season and build upon? Like, what did you like out of the team that you guys were doing last season?
Last season, I liked how we were hungry, and we stayed hungry even though we didn't. Our beginning of the year didn't turn out the way we wanted it to, and if we have this aggressiveness at the beginning of this year, I think we can be successful.
Where did you see yourself improve the most from last year to now?
I believe last year was my first year playing varsity, and now that I'm experienced, I feel like I can help lead my team to become more successful as well.
What did you take out of last year, your first year of varsity? What did you take out of last year as kind of like, again, a learning experience?
I just got to be ready for those big moments, and my team counts on every player. So it's a team sport, but you got to make sure you're ready for every second of that game.
Good deal. Now, what do you like about this offense this year?
I like how dynamic we are. I think that we have a lot of really well put together players, and I think everyone has a shot to be successful. I'm gonna start over on that one.
That's fine.
Okay, you want to ask that again?
Yeah, so what do you like about this offense this year?
I like how dynamic we are, and I think that a lot of players have a lot of talent, and that can help us in the long run.
Let's talk about the guy under center for you, Tucker. What do you like about Tucker's game? Where have you seen him improve?
I think Tucker's improved tremendously on his passing game, and obviously last year you've seen him make big plays, and he's a tremendous runner, and he can do it all now, I believe.
What about, on the offensive line, Coy, and some of the returning offensive linemen for coming back this year?
Our returning offensive linemen are really great players. They're some of my close friends, and they have a lot of energy. They bring the energy to our team, and we're going to need them to be successful for sure.
Now, you were a part of this squad in 2017-2018 when they were back-to-back sectional championships, and then last year kind of had a fall-off season. What is it going to take to get back to those winning ways?
Being a part of those first 2 years of winning back-to-back sectional championships were something really, really great, and last year was obviously not how we wanted to turn out, and I think that leadership is a big part of that, and it's going to take all of us seniors to be step up and become leaders and lead our team to where we want it to go.
And what does that word leadership mean to you?
Leadership means doing what's right no matter what, and just being the best player and teammate I can be no matter the situation.
What do you hope to get out of your senior year?
I want to leave it all on the field no matter what, and make everyone around me as good as they can be, and hopefully lead our team to as far as we can go.
Coach had mentioned that a big goal for you guys this season is just going 1-0 every week, 1-0. You know, why is it a part of this team's culture that you guys are looking at just the game ahead next week and not looking too far down the road?
That's a big part of our culture because we take so much pride in taking every rep seriously, and just thinking where you are, be where your feet are is a big thing we say, and kind of just like taking one game at a time allows you to focus on every rep and make sure that it counts, because those reps are what help win games.
Good deal. And then where does ANGOLA want to be by the end of this season?
You know, I'm not going to put a limit on where our team can go, and I think we can be good as long as we play as we know we can, and we'll go wherever our leadership takes us, I guess.
Good deal. Final question I have for you is, season's right around the corner, even closer is week 1. What excites you about the 2020 season?
I'm just glad to be back. It's been a long few months off, and playing football is something that myself as well as all my teammates love to do, and even though there's different situations this year, we're just glad to be back.
Good deal. Anything else you want to add?
No, sir.
All right,
good.
that'll do it.